everybody, happy Easter. So today I thought I would just sit down and film my getting ready video today for Easter Sunday. I'm not really sure what I want to wear today, so I think I'm going to keep the eyes pretty simple. I think I want to do kind of like a light blue lace dress. I thought that was very fitting for Easter. So yeah, I thought I would just sit down, turn the camera on, and record myself getting ready. And if you do hear any noise in the background, that's just my daughter playing with my husband. So yeah, happy Sunday, happy Easter, and enjoy. I'm just going to prime my eyes here. I like to just use concealer. I don't really stick with a typical kind of eye primer. I just basically use whatever I have. And because I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing with my makeup today, that is why I'm starting off with eyes. So any fallout I can just clean up after with a makeup wipe. And then I'm not making a huge mess of my foundation. Just going over and setting the concealer just with basically like a skin colored eyeshadow, making sure there's no tackiness or stickiness. I think I have two Jaclyn Hill palettes that I'm going to work with today. So I think I'm going to start with her original palette. Yeah, I think I'm going to start with her original palette, and I'm going to go in with her color Silk Cream, which is this color here. Just tap my brush into that. Okay, so I've got that all blended. Then I think what I'm gonna do is go into her Volume 2 palette, and I'm actually gonna take some of this color Perfectionist, this one here. And I'm just gonna add a little bit more depth to the blending there. Just kind of keeping this on the outer portion of my eye. And I'm just gonna take a clean brush here and just kind of blend it all together, just so that everything is nice and seamless and I have no harsh lines. Go in with her color Buns. This is from, again, the first palette. That would be this one right here. And just on a tiny brush, I'm just gonna go in and just kind of concentrate this on the lower portion of my eye, just to build up a little bit of depth here. Go back in with a little bit of Perfectionist and just kind of touch that in the outer part of the eye just a little bit, and then just back in just a touch with the Silk Cream. Now I'm gonna go back in, or I'm gonna do, my lid here with this. This is by The Balm Cosmetics, and this is in Work is Overrated. So I'm gonna go back in a little bit with that color Buns and just kind of touch up that outer corner a little bit just to make it slightly darker. I decided I wanted just a little bit more depth, so I'm just going in with color Chip from the Volume 1 palette. just to make it a little bit darker in the outer corner. Then I'll go back in with a little bit of that Perfectionist and just kind of clean up any mess that I've made before I go in with the makeup wipe and just make sure that I get the shape that I want. Gonna go back in with just a little bit of This Work Is Overrated just to kind of touch up the shimmer because I feel like it got a little bit lost in the blending. So I don't think I'm gonna do eyeliner today. I think I'm just gonna do a really intense pair of lashes and just keep it kind of soft. Don't really feel like doing anything too overly dramatic today.
Hi.
Hi, baby. Do you want to come say hi? Want to come say hello? Say hi.
Hi.
Say hi.
Hi.
What's your name?
Hi. Bye.
Bye, bye. Are you Penelope?
No. Hi.
What do you want to say?
Hi.
Say hi.
Hi.
Can you say Happy Easter?
Happy.
Happy Easter. Can you blow kisses?
Meh.
Okay, go back down and go find Daddy. Okay, lashes are on. Once everything is done, then I usually go through and just kind of very lightly touch them up with just a little bit of mascara just to kind of blend the natural lashes with the falsies. Before I do my foundation, I'm actually gonna do my eyebrows first, just so I can clean them up with a bit of concealer before I do foundation and concealer and powder. That way I just get a little bit more of a precise application. And also my brows desperately need to be done, but I don't have time to sit here and pluck them right now. I usually like to use the Anastasia brow definer, but I'm all out of that at the moment, so I am using eyeshadow. I'm gonna go in and prime my skin now. I can always touch up my eyebrows after I do my foundation. And I'm using the Farsali Rose Gold Skin Mist. I actually really like this stuff. And then just to even out my pores, the Fenty Beauty, what is this? Instant Retouch Primer. I also really like the Tatcha Silk Canvas primer, but I'm currently out of that. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of the MAC Strobe Cream and just put like a tiny amount on my foundation brush, just because I like that little extra glow. So I'm gonna use the Lancome Teint Idole Ultra Wear and just a very tiny amount, excuse me, of the Born This Way foundation, because this is also very full coverage. I'm gonna go in with concealer now. I'm gonna use what's left of my Tarte Shape Tape, which I feel like I'm scraping the bottom of this by now. Okay, now that powder is all done, I'm gonna go in and finish my eyes. So just on a small definer brush, I'm gonna go back in with that color Buns and just very lightly tap it under my lower lash line. I'm gonna go in now with that color Perfectionist and just lightly blend out the color Buns just so that I don't have a really harsh line, but just do it very lightly. Then I'm gonna go back in with color Silk Cream, just on a fluffy blending brush, and just kind of blend this all together. Then I just go back in with my beauty sponge after, just to make sure I clean up any fallout I may have gotten from doing my under eyes. I'm just gonna go in and contour very lightly. Just a little tiny bit. Nothing too crazy. Now just gonna add just a tiny amount of extra brightness, because I think for spring too, a nice bright under eye looks really pretty, but just very lightly. This is just a little trick I learned from watching, I think it was Jaclyn Hill, just for cleaning up your contour if you get a little bit sloppy, which I usually can be very sloppy. I'm gonna go in with my Charlotte Tilbury, what is this? Cheek to Chic Swish and Pop blusher in Ecstasy. Just for a little pop of pink, because pink is always nice in the spring. I'm now going in with the Benefit Cookie Highlighter, which is actually one of my favorite highlights because I just love how bright it is. And I very much like a bright inner corner. Even though it's not a very spring day today, I'm definitely gonna go in and highlight because I love highlighter. I'm now just gonna go in and dust this powder away. now just setting my brows with the Anastasia Brow Gel. I love this stuff. I've been using it for years. I'm now just gonna go in and do my lower lash line. And I'm using the Benefit Roller Lash. For lips, I think I'm gonna do something kind of pinky nude. So I'm gonna go in with the Charlotte Tilbury Kim KW Nude Lipstick. And to top it off, I'm gonna go in with the Pat McGrath Dare to Bare Luster Lip Gloss. And now I'm just gonna clean this mascara off my nose because it should be dry enough now that it should just wipe away. And just some setting spray to finish it off. I'm using the Morphe Jeffree Star Set and Refresh setting spray. All right, so this is the completed makeup look. Yes, I did just leave for a second just to go do my bangs. They are very long and I do need to trim them. So I think I'm gonna have to attempt an at-home bang trim, which I'm super nervous about. So yeah, so I hope everyone enjoyed this get ready with me, and I hope everyone has a safe Easter and a happy Easter. And yeah, I will see you guys soon. Bye, thanks for watching.